Listen to his voice. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Open your hearts, open up your hearts to Christ. The deepest joy there is in life is the joy that comes from God and is found in Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Jesus Christ is the hope of yours, is my hope. He is the hope of the world.
Meu amigo, estou aqui na cidade de Wadowice, tentando procurar aqui os lugares onde o Papa João Paulo II passou escola, a igreja e outros lugares, e o restaurante que ele comia. Sério que ele comia uma torta aqui muito boa. Mas, meu amigo, eu vou dizer, rapaz, isso aqui é o interior. É o interior da Polônia.
We are in Wadowice, about 50 kilometers from Krakow. It is one of the most popular Polish destinations. For decades, Wadowice has played the role of the papal city. This is the birthplace of Karol Wojtyła, Pope John Paul II, the city where the Pope spent his childhood and youth. He was born on May 18, 1920. He became the first Slavic Pope in history and the first Pope from outside Italy in 455 years. The history of Wadowice dates back to the 13th century. The town was owned by Silesian Piasts and was part of the county of Wadowice. Later it was divided and became part of the county of Zeta. In 1564 it was incorporated into the crown. Although Wadowice was a crafts centre, its full development was hindered by fires, epidemics and wars. In the 17th century the town became famous because of Marcin Wardour, theologian, philosopher and a dean of the Academy of Krakow.
Andando uns 15 minutos. Olha. Andando aqui nas ruas, onde andou dos papas mais importantes, mais respeitosos do mundo, João Paulo II. Maior respeito, Papa João Paulo II. Foi na época da minha adolescência. É essa passagem aqui que eu não poderia negar não. Passar não, aqui na Polônia. Interior bonito. Polish people give a direction, say that, oh, it's about 3 minutes from the hotel walking. I don't believe it. It's about 10-12 minutes.
In 2024, the population of Wadowice is about 19,149 inhabitants. While visiting Wadowice, do not expect to communicate with everyone in English. In small towns in Poland, you don't hear much English.
We're really getting really close here. Center. So, St. John Paul II. His Latin name is Johannes Paulus. Original name is Karol Joseph Wojtyła. And he was Catholic Pope from 1978 until 2005. It's a long time.
Joe Paul II was the longest reigning pope in modern history. He took the God's message on the road, visiting 129 countries, making him the most travelled pope in history. As Silvera is getting closer to the centre, check this website. Get your guide and learn about all the activities that you can do in Wadowice and in cities near Wadowice. Some of the most important places to explore are the family home of John Paul II in Wadowice and the Jasna Gera Monastery in Kostochowa, where the miraculous painting of the Black Madonna is located. Those activities have live tour guide in different idioms, and the audio guide is included. However, make sure make your reservation in advance to secure your spot.
Looks like we're getting close to the city, the center of Wadowice. Right there straight ahead is the church. Let's go. some sweet stuff over here. All right, now we're getting even closer to the center. Agora eu tô chegando mais aqui perto do centro aqui. Então vamos ver a igreja que ele palestrava as missas. Uau!
This was the former Marshal Joseph Piłsudski Square. It was here that was situated his family home, parish church and common school. It was also here that he met his schoolmates.
Aqui é o centro, lojas, todos os lugares aqui. Grass right here.
After Cardinal K. Wojtyła was elected Pope, the market became for him a meeting place with the residents of Wadowice. In 1995, on the 75th anniversary of the birth of John Paul II, the main square in the city was given his name. Basilica of the Presentation of the Blessed Virgin Mary. The basilica was built in the 15th century. Was here, where Pope St. John Paul II was baptized and served as an altar boy. In 1992, Pope St. John Paul II elevated the status of the church to Basilica Minor.
Dentro da Basílica, João Paulo II palestrou as missas no birthplace. I visited the Pope John Paul II, USA, Silveira. Fazendo história. Fazendo história. Outra aqui, ó. I made another one that's here in Wadowice.
The beginnings of the Jewish presence in Wadowice can be traced back to the end of the 19th century. In the Middle Ages, the region did not belong to Poland. Until 1564, it formed part of the Duchy of Wadowice and Zeta. It was ruled by the Piast dynasty, which did not allow Jews to settle in its subordinate territories except for the towns of Wadowice and Zeta.
8 days here in Poland. I have not seen any homeless person sleep on the street. I saw in Berlin a few people, ask for money and sleep on the street, but not exactly in downtown area. Gotta have to stop and talk to the locals. Gotta have to, if you don't speak the language, gotta have to stop and ask, use the translator. So otherwise you have to contract a guide so they can show you around. Otherwise, to do what I'm doing, it's kind of very difficult because I'm on my own and I had to try to communicate with them.
On May 13th, 1981, Pope John Paul II was passing through the thousands of faithful gathered in St. Peter's Square, blessing the crowds from his open Pope-mobile. Suddenly, 4 shots were fired at close range. He was hit in the abdomen, left hand and right arm. The shooter, a 23-year-old Turkish citizen, Mehmet Oliaka, was arrested on scene and sentenced to life. On the 27th of December 1983, Pope John Paul II went to visit him in prison. In June 2000, after serving almost 20 years of a life sentence, Acca was pardoned by Italian President Carlo Azeglio Ciampi at the request of John Paul II. In 1982, Pope John Paul II survived a second assassination attempt just a year later when he was shot. The Pope was visiting Portugal to give thanks to Our Lady for preserving his life. A Spaniard priest, Juan Maria Fernandez Crone, broke through a security line at Mass with a bayonet and stabbed the Pope. On the 2nd of April 2005, Pope John Paul II died at the age of 84. His funeral was held on the 8th of April, followed by the Novandioles devotional in which the Catholic Church observed 9 days of mourning. The funeral had around 4 million visitors from all over the world.
Che il nostro silenzio orante accompagni questi primi momenti dell'incontro del Santo Padre Giovanni Paolo II con Cristo nel cielo.
Meu amigo, essa bakery aqui, padariazinha desses pãozinhos aqui, vai me deixar gordo. Mas é bom demais. Vou lá ver se tem o pãozinho lá com caramelo lá que eu gosto. Alba Paxania. Esse é o famoso bolo do Papa aqui, ó. Torta. Muito gostoso que eu comi no hotel. This building here, it's built in 1918. It's a banner now.
This monument is dedicated to the memory of 350 soldiers of the 12th Infantry Regiment who died in the battles for the borders in 1918 to 1920.
There's 2 hits. Oh my God. No even try, Jason. No even try to pronounce that. Still try to figure out the name of this building right here. The Honor Lake right there. There's a year right here, it says 1918. There's a lot of stuff inside. And I think this is the main monitor, so Right straight right here, it's Badura Hotel. That's where they stay at. 3 stars hotel. Great location. In straight walk to the center. The staff very helpful, and the great thing here is the breakfast here. Exceptional. I love it. This is a nice hotel right here for family. Look at this cute hotel. 3 stars, and I only paid $80. Free breakfast. Gonna try it right now. Paull and vodka. Let's go.